And are we live? Yes, we are. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Kahuna Silver right here on YouTube. And I just want to just go ahead and just lay down about all the new news that's came out this week. Yes, I'm drinking some water. I'm basically skipping dinner for this, so be thankful. Um, so what I want to talk about is a lot of things actually. What's going on with my title? People, what in the heck is this? I'll fix it later. I'll fix the title later. Okay. So what we're looking at here is basically, Pokemon Sword and Shield and everything else. Man, I had to zoom the page out just to see a little bit more better. I am on the Wii U gamepad, so everything that you see that's on my Wii U gamepad, you'll see on here. So we're gonna be talking about everything that went down, the trailer, everything that you saw, the Pokemon, everything else. And this is what I want to focus on because I have been lazy to get to it, but people also like you have to when you're a Pokemon fan, you gotta be first on the news. But I tend to I tend to talk about it later. Then this is not going to be like Pokemon Sun and Moon, where I was just up every morning to catch a new trailer or something else. I'm not going to do that again. That was just madness. So, anywho, while I'm at it, let's just talk. Let's just talk about some of the new stuff that they show. And I already got an R right here. Let me zoom in. I'm trying to get to the best, what's the best picture quality ever for you guys to actually see the news and stuff like this. I am happy that we are getting some new Pokemon and stuff like that. I am happy that Gigantamax scene is finally, confirmed. I'm glad that we get to learn more about the Pokemon League, gym challenges, and more. So I'm gonna go more in depth to a lot of this stuff. I'm gonna read a lot of this stuff off, and I'm trying not to make it as generic as possible. I already seem generic as it is. And I also has a few sayings for Gamefreak because I actually think I got some ideas that in the future after Pokemon Sword and Shield they can make Pokemon work again. And I ask that you listen along. I ask that you pay attention to what I'm saying because a lot of these ideas that I had has been boiling around in my head, and I just want to go ahead and just put them out there. So even if you are listening to this podcast, I just say please. Just tag Janish Masuda if you like the ideas. I'm going to spew to you later on. And we're also going to discuss the Nintendo Switch Lite, which I am having a good I'm having a good feeling about, but I also have my concerns too, and I'm going to address those momentarily. So without further ado, let's get started. First off, let's start off with the least part about this whole thing, man. Let's go ahead and talk about the chairman and everything about how these. Oh, but God, Jesus Christ! The chairman Rose and Olina. Well, yeah, Oliver Lay. I don't know how you say it. But Chairman Rose is basically he is the chairman of the Glory Region Pokemon League. He also the president of a large business conglomeration. He's made the Glory Pokemon League world famous by my bad by implementing gym battles featuring the Dynamax phenomenon. He is also the one who first endorsed Leon for the gym challenge. It seems he has quite an eye for talent. So yeah, this man is basically the talent scout. He is like the head of the league, and he's also like a talent scout at that. So if he sees people with good skills in battling and stuff like that, he's going to endorse you. While Olina over here is the secretary and is also known for her calm and collective personality. She has also served as the vice president of Rose Company and is in fact largely in charge of the day-to-day running of the company. So we all know what the Rose Company is, but I bet you that has a lot to do with I bet you it has a lot to do with uh, uh, um the Pokemon League and what's been going on. I bet you the Rose Corp is the ones who invented the Dynamax band and stuff like that, so you can incorporate that into it. I bet that this is where that Dynamax band come from. Note that because I will be the first to claim it. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, anywho, that's part one. So we just want to just get these guys out the way because I want to go into the major stuff. Like we're just gonna break down by trailer and what they showed off. You know, they showed these guys off first. You know, and now I just want to talk about the new Pokemon because I love these designs and everything about the new Pokemon and everything. So I am just loving it. Just give it a second to load here. The Wii U is kind of slow. But of course you knew that. Ah, crap. It's cutting off a Pokemon? Yes, it is. It's cutting off a Pokemon. Okay, since he's cut off, let me go ahead and just talk about him first. This is Duraludon, everybody. Duraludon, and I don't know what to say. I am in love with this Pokemon because this is the Alloy Pokemon. It's another Pokemon that takes away the exclusivity of a legendary because it takes away the Steel Dragon type, which only Dialga has, and Dialga is like one of my favorite legendaries of all time. So, and being this Pokemon, I like this Pokemon because on one side he is exact the same height as me, but yeah, I'm 5'11". I'm a short person, okay? Don't clown me. But for his size though and being steel type, he weighs only 88.2 pounds. His light metal and heavy metal. I'm not into the competitive scene, so I do not know what light metal and heavy metal abilities are. And so I ain't gonna even try to, talk to you about that. A light but sturdy body of metal. The metal composing its body is incredibly durable, but also surprisingly light. It only weighs about 88 pounds in total. Thanks to this, Duraludon can move quite quickly in spite of its appearance. Its body is weak to corrosion, however, it is known to rust easily. And its arms can grind down boulders. Duraludon lives in caves and mountain areas. There's two arms have slightly different shapes from each other, and they use these to grind down rock surfaces for food. They share their habitats with Tyranitar, and if you watch the trailer, you've seen this a lot. They was showing off Tyranitar versus Duraludon, and I got a little theory about that, and I think everybody caught the whims of it. So yeah, and these two Pokemon are often seen battling each other in mountains of the Galar region. So Duraludon, I think his sole purpose of being made, I think the reason why they got this Pokemon going against I think the reason why they got this Pokemon going against Tyranitar so much is because I think they're trying to make a reference to Godzilla versus Mega Godzilla, and I can actually see that. Tyranitar, if Dynamax, you'll have basically Godzilla, and if you have Duraludon, you'll basically have Duraludon. You basically have Mega Godzilla. And I don't want to be one to jump the gun, but I do predict that these two Pokemon are going to have Gigantamax forms. So yeah, I'm jumping the gun a little bit here, but I do predict that these two Pokemon are going to have Gigantamax forms. They're going to change their forms drastically, and I think it's going to be looking quite inspiring. I don't know, man. Just to give a quick impressions on how I feel about this Pokemon in general, man. I do think Duraludon is like a really sleek Pokemon for its design. It's really sleek. I really do like it. It's a weird looking Pokemon, I give you that. And if you see its animations, which I'm not going to show here, I'm only showing pictures and stuff like words, and you can read along with me, only because, Gamefreak, they don't want people showing their trailers and stuff like that. But it's a cool design. And I ain't gonna knock its design. It's a nice looking Pokemon, but I don't. But it's also weird too, as a Pokemon. And people are starting to guess that this is a pseudo legendary. If so, then you know how it all goes. Pseudo legendaries just don't come with one form. So this thing probably have a pre evolution that we're not seeing. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 stage Pokemon. Anywho, I do like the design. I still don't know what this thing is on its back though. That thing looks kind of looks like a freaking gun if you ask me, man. But if you look at if you look at the left picture, there is like a little picture of it using, and which actually that move right there that is in that left picture. Guess what that move is? You remember like a couple months ago, there was throwing a Koro contest to name the next metal type move for Pokemon. Well, guess what? That is that move, and apparently it's called Do or Die. It's that right self that name right there in itself has a freaking meme thrown right into it. Yeet or be yeeted. Oh my god, I sounded so whack. Let's continue on. So I had to get Duraludon out the way, only because the fact that the Wii U is cutting him off. Yes, the Wii U hates Duraludon, and y'all might hate the Wii U, so let's get started. At least the Wii U doesn't have. At least the Wii U have the whole national dex. So, okay, so I just found this out. This Pokemon was actually rumored and leaked by someone. They said there's another Pokemon that's exclusive to Gigantamaxine, which is he is a black like Neanderthal man, so like that, a black man like Neanderthal, and they literally said a Pokemon that is just whipped cream, and bam, what do you know? Oh, Alcremie. Now, there's another kind of theory I have. I think the real pronunciation of this name is Alcremie. Not Alcremie, but Alchemy, like alchemy. Alchemy. I don't know what the heck they're trying to do. I don't think they're trying to be subtle with that name. But we all know they're trying to use alchemy with Pokemon. We all know. But this Pokemon is adorable. How could you? I can't. How can you eat something like this? I've seen a lot of memes of this Pokemon already. I saw one meme that was so terrible that I just had to click away from it. So it's a guy who had Alcremie on a fork, and next picture he had it in his mouth, the fork in his mouth. I was like, no! You know that meme that go like, no! Oh, it was just a bad meme all around, but it's funny. But this Pokemon is actually freaking cute. I really do love the design. I wonder if this is a final evolved form of Slurpuff in its evolution line. I cannot remember that second evolution Pokemon. But a quick note: a lot of people say that we already have this Pokemon already. Quick note: this Pokemon is whipped cream. The last Pokemon is meringue. Like, it's freaking meringue. I don't know what the other, like that is a meringue Pokemon. This is a cream Pokemon. So there's a difference. I just graduated culinary school, and for baking, I am going to get hesitant when people call meringue just whipped cream. I do get hesitant when some people get some culinary stuff mixed around. So this Pokemon is whipped cream. The other Pokemon is meringue. All right, there's a difference. Meringue is more so. They're made the same, but meringue, I cannot explain it. They're made the same, but it's not the same thing. Not the same texture even, and you can basically bake meringue too. So yeah, but anywho, back off my culinary my culinary kill. Uh, um, but yeah, this Pokemon is freaking adorable, man. I looked at this Pokemon and said, "Oh, that Pokemon is adorable." Wait, is that just whipped cream? What the? I really do like this Pokemon's description though, because look, again, I just graduated from culinary school, and plus, like seriously, this description just fits me right here because I always wanted to be like a pastry chef. I didn't know how to make some. I do have it make. I'm a terrible baker, by the way. I've somehow managed to pass both baking classes. It's one with a B and another one with a B plus. I don't know how the heck I did it, but I did it. But anywho, our creamy can produce whipped cream which becomes richer the happier our creamy is feeling. Which I'm gonna place a soothing bell on that thing. Watch me. Desserts made using the whipped cream are invulnerably delicious. So many pastry chefs strive to have a alchemy in as their partner. And you know what? I kind of just love this. I kind of like this Pokemon a lot. Again, I'm getting into my culinary days. I don't want to do that, but I just love this Pokemon design. It is so sweet. It's so no pun intended. It looks so sweet and innocent. And it just looks good for a Pokemon, a Pokemon just a basic looking Pokemon. A lot of people gave James Turner a lot of crap when he designed it, Vanilluxe. And I thought it was a clever design, an ice cream Pokemon. I said, oh, okay, that's awesome. I'm not gonna get mad because the Pokemon was still super cute until you evolved it and then it got 3 scoops. But this Pokemon actually looks cool. I wonder if it's got an evolved form or if this is the evolved form. So yeah. Anywho, oops, not even the. Let's get back there. When attacked by an opponent, Alcremie will throw sweet scented cream to distract them or temporarily blind them, giving it time to escape. The cream is used for this purpose. Has an incredibly powerful soothing effect, and any opponent that tries to eat the cream will rapidly lose the will to battle. Dang, this Pokemon is basically saying, hey, eat me and you won't battle me. Well, most likely because it's feasting on you, but it don't want to battle no more because it's eating. That's funny. And look, here you got pictures of Alcremie in battle. You can actually go back up for the top for just a minute, and you can actually just see that its cream soothing effect and everything. Man, I like the animation, so it does get like a little unique animation for it, But though I want to go back down. This is Alcremie, and it's Dynamax form. So yes, it does have a Dynamax form. I believe one of the rumors say that you do get a Dynamax form like when you actually like at a certain level in Dynamax. So I believe that the only reason why we seeing Alcremie at Dynamax right now is because it's not at that level, and people say it's like level 10, something like that. We're gonna get into Dynamax and Gigantamax in a few minutes. Yeah, be prepared to hear a lot of water sounds because, yeah, I'm drinking water. Healthy for the body. Okay. The reason why I'm not doing Yamper is because we saw Yamper at E3. Like, seriously, people played and posted Yamper at E3. And you know what? Gamefreak, these little sassy little bastards, they gonna post like some of you already played with them. Okay, we know that. We've seen the pictures. Okay, I wasn't at E3. Yeah, I'm salty because I would love to play as the Yampers and Impidimp. Which before I go into Roly Coly, what happened to Impidimp? Why it didn't get previewed in this trailer? Probably next trailer, or it's gonna be like Rockruff and Kamala, which just get thrown on the website. I do want to learn more about Impidimp. It's not Impa, it's Impidimp. Sorry, pronunciations. And I know I done butchered some words in some of these and some of these descriptions already, but I do want to see more Impidimp. I'm so sad it did not get into this trailer. But anywho, we got a Pokemon to cover. Let's keep on to Roly Coly, which a lot of people made the Roly Polioli joke. Old Disney show, Roly Polioli, Roly Coly, Oli. Yeah, you get the joke. But this Pokemon is literally cold. Okay, a lot of people, and it's rock type, same height as Alcremie, like 1 inch tall, 1 foot tall, 26 pounds. Ooh, didn't realize he was that heavy. He's kind of heavy. This ability, oh my god, this ability, steam engine. Once I get down to reading the description, you gonna love this ability. Ooh. Back up, Mike. Okay, hit the mic close to my mouth. This ability, it is amazing. Once I get to it, you're gonna listen to it. You're gonna like it. I promise you. But yeah, Roly-Poly, this Pokemon design. At first, I was like, I thought it was just a big clump of a rock. It's basically it's coal, and then I thought, man, we just getting a lump of coal for Pokemon. See, Gamefreak is acting like Santa Claus, and they just giving us a lump of coal as a Pokemon. But closer inspection, that bottom of that bottom right here, like I'm trying to pull the cursor. Yeah, the bottom. Yeah, that this that was a freaking wheel, and a lot of people have made the connections to Wheelie from Kirby and the Motor Bug from Sonic. I was like, this makes the design all more cool. Now I actually want to see what this Pokemon is going to evolve into. It looks so nice, and the Pokemon is actually not a like it looks aggressive, and you know what? I'm calling it now. This Pokemon is going to become a rock fire type. Have we had that? Have we had that type combination? I'm not gonna look it up right now. So yeah, so here it is. If we get a better shot of the mining area. Now, before I go on to talk about Roly-Poly, let's talk about this mining area right quick. This mining area, Wii U, why you suck so? I guess that's the best I can do. But this picture right here, and you can see the detail that you can actually see that textures and stuff are getting better in the game. And, you know, I can actually see that Game Freak is actually working on the texture work and all that stuff. It's almost like we was playing a freaking demo, so people just pointing out that one tree, and that's all people been pointing out, that one tree and animations. And this looks good right here. In this simple area, it just looks freaking awesome. And look at the Roly-Poly, they also look good too in this area. If I were to put this on a scale of where this area will land, I'll put this on a scale of Nino Cooney looking almost look alike. You know, this almost look as good in this particular area. I'm not saying the rest of the game look like Nino Cooney because it doesn't, but I'm saying in this particular area it looks like a strange mixture of Nino Cooney and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So yeah, take that. That's a big claim, but take it as you will. So anywho, let's talk about this Pokemon, Roly-Poly. And see, it's not really an aggressive Pokemon. It's just like a little fun little motorbike Pokemon. I just really love it. It has no problems dashing through dark areas or rough terrain. Its red eye can illuminate dark areas while it uses the lump of coal attached to its body like a wheel to move through coal mines and caves. It seems to be able to travel smoothly even over rough terrain. Now, that's just the basic gist of it. Like I said, a closer inspection after I looked at the Pokemon like double take. Before I read all this, I didn't notice it was a wheel. So yeah, I just want to see this Pokemon evolve into now, and I'm hoping that there it is. I was hoping it wasn't gonna cut off, but even households once need a Roly-Poly. So yeah, until about 100 years ago, every household in the Galar region had a Roly-Poly. The families would use it to use the coal that drops off its body for cooking and heating their homes. Even in the modern day, Roly-Poly is a very popular Pokemon to take for outdoor activities. Probably for cookouts. Yeah, cookouts. Crack a cold one open with the boys, light up some Roly-Poly. Yeah, cookouts. Yeah. Yeah, and here it is. And I like how they just put Score Bunny right here with Roly-Poly, battling Roly-Poly, because this steam engine ability, yeah, Roly-Poly's ability, Steam Engine, is an all-new ability introduced in these titles. A Pokemon with this ability will get a speed stat boost if it's hit with a fire or water type move during the battle. And I love it. Okay. Look, it's obvious to me that this Pokemon will be better off being used as like a counter to fire type Pokemon. So when they do hit it with the fire type move, you get a nice little speed bump, and you'll be able to outspeed the fire type Pokemon. And I believe fire types are weak to rock as well as light ground type. Like they are weak to ground type, but it looks like you're best off using this Pokemon during a fight with a fire type Pokemon. A water type, I believe that if you use this Pokemon during the water type, you will not be able to get to use this move, no matter because it's a rock type and rock is weak to water. Love water. As I drink water. Excuse me, just for a minute. I'm back. I'm back. I'm really hating that Roku a lot. I'm really hating that Roku. I wish you knew how to work it. I wish you knew how to work it. Okay. Okay. I'm back. I am back. Alright, so let's talk about this. So while I was saying, oh yeah, I already used this Pokemon during the fire type. Oh yeah, that was basically the gist of it. And so last but not least is Yamper. We're gonna skim through Yamper. There's a there's a whole lot that I'm just skipping on. We're gonna skip over Yamper. We're gonna just quickly abbreviate him. So let's look at Yamper. He's the puppy Pokemon, electric. Same height as Roly Poly, 29, basically the same size, but 29.8 pounds. Ability Ball Fetch, which this thing, it crackles when it runs. It likes things that move. The ability Ball Fetch, all it does is if you feel like capturing a Pokemon. So let's say if by some off chance, that 1 in a million chance, that Master Ball that you got doesn't work on like your Zacian or Zamamenta, chances are that this Pokemon will come in handy and receive that Master Ball. So yeah, is so it's a great thing to keep a Yamper on your team. So I would say keep an Everstone on it. Just until after the ball, after the legendary fight, because yeah, I'm not like everybody who just saved their their Master Ball for like any other legendary, but I like to use it for the main legendary because most likely if I battle this legendary, most likely I'm gonna kill it, and I don't want to do that. So what I'm gonna do is just throw my uh Master Ball. I want to do is throw my Master Ball at it. So yeah, and that's all for the new Pokemon. So let's talk about the 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 Gigantamax stuff, man. This right here, man. It's not really much to it. It's basically Dynamax, but okay. So before we go on to this, look, people, I get it. You want Z moves, you want Mega Evolution back. I understand that. You want everything back, basically. You want every single thing back. You want Gamefreak to bring back every single thing they ever introduced. The Z moves, Mega Evolution, Natural Dex, and all that stuff. I understand this, but as I look at Pokemon Sword and Shield and the Dynamax Gigantamax feature, I see this as Mega Evolutions meet Z moves but bigger. So, anywho, let's just look at some of this stuff, man. Gigantamax's changes in Pokemon size and appearance. The strange phenomenon known as Dynamaxes can occur only if I always mess up though. I always mess up this word. I don't know why. Specific areas. I cannot get that. I don't want to. I want to know why me, only person on Earth that can't get specific. Freak that word. Okay, yeah. Specific areas of the Galar region. I cannot get that word out for nothing. That word. While Dynamaxing seems to be a phenomenon common to the Pokemon from Galar region, it's been discovered. Yeah, that's basically confirming that. Yeah, it's only available to the Galar region. It's been discovered that there's a special phenomenon known as Gigantamaxing. I hope I'm saying that right. Like two, only occurs only certain Pokemon, certain species of Pokemon can Gigantamax. And even among such species, only rare specimens will be able to Gigantamax, and the majority will keep their usual appearance when they Dynamax. So basically saying that only special Pokemon will get this. I don't know. I don't know when they say species, are they actually talking about like certain kind of? Do you have to catch a certain kind of a Pokemon in order to get that Gigantamax form, or is it the whole species of Pokemon entirely that gets it, but only like certain species of Pokemon that doesn't get it? Okay. So the Gigantamax Pokemon become bigger, and just like normal Dynamax, and just like normal Dynamaxing, Gigantamaxing boosts the power of a Pokemon. It also allows each Gigantamax Pokemon to use a unique move known as a G-Max move. G-Max, basically a Z move. Each G-Max move is particular to a hear this word again. Specific species of Gigantamax Pokemon. A regular Dynamax Pokemon can't use G moves at all. So basically, you'll see some examples in a few minutes. So this is Dreadnought Gigantamax form. And the reason why I love this Gigantamax form is because it's basically like, hey, I am basically Rock Blastoise. I'm Rock Blastoise, and I stand on my high two land. I'm sorry to scream. I keep hitting this you hit the right thumbstick on the Wii U gamepad. So basically, this I freaking like it. I freaking love it. This certain drama gets a lot of people like, okay, what's the difference? It's on its hind legs. It grows spikes on its knees. his neck is actually tucked in. That neck actually grows up, and it took his neck into the shell a little bit, and only comes out when it's ready to attack. And it also, like, if you actually look at the bottom of it, you actually see that this Pokemon actually got like that little thing in the middle. It was his stomach. A lot of people took it the other way. I'm not going to, but you can probably see it right here. You know, I'm trying to get the cursor to appear. There you go. No, stop. Really? I did not know that about the Wii U gamepad. I don't play my Wii U enough no more. I don't use the M. Okay. Here's Corviknights. Now everybody was like, okay, what changes from Corviknights? Which is from Corviknight's Dynamax form and its Gigantamax form. So regular so here it is. Dreadnought and Corviknight can Dynamax too, but there are some special members of these species. See, in that wording, it has to be like a special kind of Pokemon? It has to be a special kind. Like, is it gender based? Is it stat based? I don't know. Okay. These species that can Gigantamax. You can catch Gigantamax Pokemon for your team by participating in raid battles, but it seems very rare. Finding one won't be easy. So basically, they are catchable. And here are the 3 Gigantamax forms that that they have announced so far. So I just showed you Gigantamax Dreadnought. It is some information there. We can just skim over it right quick. Yeah. So some of these moves that are on these Pokemon, these Gigantamax Pokemon, and everything else, it's kind of crazy once you be looking at it and once you actually hear what these Pokemon actually are doing. It's kind of crazy and everything. So yeah, so this special Dreadnought, a special Dreadnought. I don't get it. What I want to will it tell you what kind of special Dreadnought? I will look at that in a minute. Like, as you can see, man, this is Dreadnought, and its Gigantamax form. It's nipped and tucked. Its whole head is nipped and tucked into the freaking shell. It's bigger. It's more bad. It's more. It's. I just love it. It's kind of crazy. It's a crazy design, but I love it. It still got all this other stuff. If you haven't read this information by now, you would know. You would know this about Dreadnought. It crushes opponents with its massive body. The power of Gigantamax has allowed it to stand on its hind legs without the soldier making it come bipedal. For its standing position, it can come crashing down on opposing Pokemon and crush them with its massive body. It has the strength to punch holes through rocky mountains, which it's still explaining more. Dreadnought normally keeps its neck retracted within its shell, but when it attacks, it can rapidly shoot its neck out. Its jaws are also incredibly strong, capable of easily biting through a huge metal tower. The strength of its jaws, combined with the force of its neck, gives Dreadnought the power to punch a hole through a rocky mountain in a single strike. Wow, it is a big boy. And look, you was seeing the pictures, like, and I'm just now. If I hold I'm just now finding this out. So if I hold the picture, it actually just let me preview the image a little bit. So yeah, man. So yeah, let's look at that, man. Let's look at right now. Good God, that is terrifying to look at up close. So yeah, look at this. So yeah, if you look at how his neck just comes out and how he use this G-Max move is crazy. It's Stone Surge. It's a water move. Let me close this out so you can go back to it. Do it has the information about this move somewhere? I'm sorry. With the Wii U gamepad, the website's a little wonky. Did I pass it? Did I freaking pass it? Oh shoot! Just not even talking about it. That sucks. Damn it, Wii U. Okay, so basically, what what G-Max Stone Surge is going to be, it's basically Stealth Rock, but it's a water type move. It's a I don't know if it's physical or special base water type move, but yeah, after this move, it'll leave like rocks everywhere, like Stealth Rock to jab and cripple your Pokemon when they come into battle. Okay, yeah. So let's move on to Corviknight. With these Gigantamax Pokemon. The other way to get to the other Gigantamax Pokemon from here. Give me a minute, guys. 'Cause I got tamper with this freaking Wii U gamepad. Yeah, I gotta know. I gotta know. I just got uh. Give me a minute, y'all. I am lost on this website. Like, the Wii U's not helping me at all. Like, we're just making like sweet love. I don't know what happened. Now everything is loaded in. Scrap, man. Come on, Wii U. Come on, Wii U. I don't. That we already know about this stuff. The Pokemon Cup and everything. We'll care about. We're not gonna look over this stuff. We're looking at Gigantamax forms. Okay, let's get back. Let's get back to it. God, I lost my sense of thought. Let's get. Did the website freeze on me? Son of a goat, say that froze on me. Let me reload the page. Let me just reload it. Come on, Wii U, you killing me. You was going in strong with me. I don't know what happened to you. I had nothing to say there. Give me a minute, guys. I'm just this Wii U gamepad right now, man. I don't know what's going on with the internet. Forge the path to greatness. Okay, let's start from here. Okay. Will you load this time? Completely load this time. Please load. Please load. For the love of God, are you serious? Are you kidding me right now? I mean, my gamepad and everything was working for the time being and everything. I mean, no. Don't bookmark this. It's just taking this website such a long time to load. It was just load. It was doing everything just perfectly. I don't know what happened. It's like when I went to Gigantamax, it just, you know what? I think what happened was when I did the image preview, it might have slowed it down. Okay, there it is. Okay. So let's click on this. Let's see what will work this time. Gigantamaxing, yada yada yada. Man. The Wii U right now, man. I see what people have problems with it. There we go. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Okay, so my finger will hit Corviknight this time. We're gonna see about this, the Gigantamax Corviknight, and you know, even because it's basically, cause I believe it's gonna do the same thing what it did with Dreadnought. It's just gonna show like. It's not going to show the ability. I'm going to go ahead and describe its ability to you. It's a G-Max move, and it's super powerful. This it's like a defog, a souped up defog, and it's like a I gotta get to it. If it shows it, I'll explain it a little bit better. But yeah, Corviknight. However, this is his this is his Gigantamax form. A lot of people was like, "What's going on, man? It looks the same. It looks the same, man. What's so different about Corviknight Gigantamax form?" Um, First off, his wings are glowing. Big whoop. His wings are glowing, and if you take a look around it, the picture, it got little. Is actually like his feathers or like little birds and stuff like that flying around it. So like his little birds and stuff like that flying around of it. So that's actually its feathers. That it will tell you right here. Corviknight uses its massive wings to catch updrafts created by Gigantamax energy to hover in the air while it battles. The armor on its body has been reinforced, so attacks from Pokemon on the ground barely have any effect. Jeezy, okay. Independently flying blade birds, okay. Gigantamax energy has caused the armor covering Corviknight's wings to separate and become blade birds, capable of flying independently. Corviknight launches these blade birds at the target, using them to slash opponents. Now, let me talk about the move. No, it's not. Okay, it's not gonna let me talk about it. So basically, this is the move. It's a strong attack. It's basically like a razor, like a strong razor wind meets defog move. This move. It's this G-Max move. It can basically blow away like light shields, scream shields, stuff like stealth rock and all that stuff. It's basically a counter to Dreadnought's G-Max move. So it's an attack. I don't know if it's physical or special base, but it's nice. So one more Gigantamax Pokemon to go through, and Jesus Christ, man, it's been a journey, man, with this thing, man. Let's back out. I'm gonna try to back out of here. I'm hitting back, Jenkins. Okay. Man, I should have got my stylus of my 3DS. Okay. So a little bit that fast. Okay. So yeah, this one, oh my god. You thought Alcremie was a cute Pokemon before? Wait until you see his Gigantamax form. Oh my god. This right here is gonna be hilarious. It's a giant cake! It literally turned into a giant cake! And it's funny. It looks very good. This Gigantamax form is like a mega evolution. These Gigantamax are like mega evolution, but by kaiju style, man. It's so cute. I just love it, man. Hold on, let me just zoom out just so you can see the whole entire body, man. This is peak perfection of Pokemon, man. We literally got cake as a Pokemon, and it's a fairy type. And it's so freaking tall. Its cake body resembles oh man, I said resemble. Its creamy body is resistant to shock. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's zoom back in on the information. The cream pouring out of its body hardens when subjective to impacts. The stronger the impact, the harder it becomes. This gives Alcremie a true impressive resistance to physical attacks. Addition to giant berries, decorations on Alcremie's body are as hard as diamonds. So yeah, if you try to take a bite out of this thing, yeah, you're bound to break some teeth. Have you ever tried to bite a diamond? Ask my back tooth. It's gone. And it said that most attacks won't even be able to leave a scratch. Ooh. So I'm wondering why. So if it gets that hard, I wonder why didn't the Gigantamax didn't give it the rock Because if it gets that hard, Fairy Rock would have been a very, very, you know, very, very effect, tight, like, just to give it a new typing. You know how Mega Evolutions did? Anywho, the super high calorie missiles. Oh God, I'm already fat as it is, man. Man, your boy, he weighs 386. Most likely more because thanks to my job. Alcremie will launch high-calorie missiles around itself to attack its opponents. Any Pokemon that touches touches this cream will be filled with energy and euphoria. Um, yeah, I do not. I have never seen this word before, but at the same time, will fall into a state of complete confusion. I have never seen that word before, so forgive my pronunciation. Okay, yeah. I believe this Gmax is like nothing but like a stat boost. It's nothing but stat boost. I think that's all that this Gmax is. It's Gmax finale. I don't know what it is. We can try to look it up on YouTube later and look at it. So, but yeah, man, that's basically it for Gigantamaxing. So, what's my take on this whole big trailer, Pokemon information and all that stuff? Well, the thing is simple. I think all of this looks great. And I think that Game Freak's new animations. A lot of people are thinking that Game Freak is being lazy because they got a new information. Some people saying they're willing to give out these new features just to get the old features back in. And this is one of the things that's killing us Pokemon fans about these new ideas. So yeah. So I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I said we give this new stuff a try for the heck of it, only because I think that I think that this is their way of bringing back Mega Evolutions and Z moves. So Mega Evolutions and Z moves can still be unique to those other I gotta say other generations. Like it was unique to Gen 6, Gen 7 brought Z moves, it was unique to that. So yeah. So on and so forth. But it's kind of cool that these new features are coming out. I do really like everything, man. I want to know more about the chairman roles and Olina. I did not even touch on the gym leaders, so I'm going to briefly go over that right quick. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna waste your time on this, but if you so B is pronounced B, Bay. B is the fighting type gym leader, and you only get to fight her if you are playing Pokemon Sword. And Alistair, Alistair's not a chick. I know. I thought he was a chick too, but it's he. It's a he. Oh yeah, I tried to go to the YouTube app on here, but uh, I will not use that YouTube app because I heard it's painfully slow. So I'm cheating. I'm cheating with this. I'm cheating with this. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, so we do got some stuff exclusive to each Pokemon. Also, if you have Pokemon Shield, you get Larvitar and Goomy, which I hate you guys who are getting because I just don't want I don't want to be on. I'm just mad because y'all get all the cool stuff. All right, y'all got Alistair, y'all got Gumi, y'all got Zamamenta, y'all got Larvitar. So yeah, man, I'm kind of ill spirit right now about Pokemon's Sword and Shield. Um, uh, but B is a nice gym leader. She's very cute. I really do like the design. Um, I do get Dino. I do get a Dino and Jama O. Jama O is confirmed to be in Sword and Shield. That's good. Just go type in Pokemon Sword. It'll bring it up. I do like Sword Shield exclusive stuff. If you pre-order the digital, they'll give you like some freaking Master Balls. What? I don't care about no not freaking Master Balls, not Master Balls. Quick balls, not Master Balls. Oh God, no. So yeah, man, it's a lot to take in. Seriously. Uh, YouTube just don't like me. I don't know why. They want you to use the YouTube app so much on this thing. I will not. It's bad. So I was trying to just look at the trailer, try to watch it with you, try to sneak it in somehow. Because I believe if I was to go to the YouTube app on here, if I was to go to the YouTube app on here, I don't believe it'll even load right for me. If it loads right, then we'll be watching it on the YouTube app. But if not, then so. But anywho, so while I'm letting this trailer play, I'm gonna talk about some new ideas that Gamefreak can implement into Pokemon Sword and Shield. So yeah. So without further ado, once this YouTube app loads up, which I'll be honest, I don't even think it's gonna load up. It's loading up. It's loading up. It's it's not as fast as the YouTube app on the Switch, but okay. So what I wanted to do after this latest trailer and everything, after the latest YouTube app and everything, man, I just want to be honest with you guys. I do, I do think that Game Freak form with Pokemon is growing a little bit stale. I hate that I have to say that because I really do, I truly do like Game Freak games. I really do love them. It's just the fact that I'm right now just not, you know. I do think the series does need a massive change up, and I think they really missed the bar on this game. I'm still gonna be able to. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Yeah. So with this being said, everything, uh, this is the thing. It's not loading right. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I paid it up before. Well, let me show you my folder.
I'm gonna swap it out and get a PlayStation 4.
Just take it out of the
Hi, I'm Mike Poketips Mike, and out of nowhere, a brand new trailer Now this trailer
Alright, yes. I am so sorry. I am so sorry about that interruption. Yeah, I got interrupted. So, yeah. This one, late Taco Bell, running back home Taco Bell. So, yeah. I want to go ahead and discuss some new information that I thought that Pokemon Company could use a new freeform battle system. You know, like something similar to Pokken, but it's more adjusted to be like a typical Pokemon RPG. You know, like Pokemon walk around, roam around. Pokemon trainers be behind them and stuff like that. This is why I thought that Gen 8 was going to be. I'm not disappointed what I'm seeing because you know they are just working on getting the graphics right and everything, which you know I am happy. You know that is, but yeah, but so with this and everything, I do want I do want Pokemon to get you know a little bit better as you know they grow, and I do want them to switch up this gameplay style. I think that Pokemon did introduce the right system, and I think that you can't adjust the Pokemon. Yeah, I think you can't adjust Pokemon the gameplay to that style. So that's just all I wanted to say. I think Game Freak should really consider this because I think that if you can just control the Pokemon moving around, have a light hit, a guard button and a light hit button, you can activate like using both the light and guard buttons, and you can also have like use the four face buttons as four moves and stuff like that in the future. I think that Game Freak would be a much better company and everything like that. Just use that kind of stuff like in the future, you know, that kind of just to shake up the gameplay. You know, like they can like they don't even have to do the special battle animations that come out anymore, man. And let me go ahead before because oh my god, I did not mean to use another YouTuber in my video. I walked away and I forgot to push pause on the video. So yeah. So with a lot of this stuff, man, it's just me, and this is ideas that I have as a Pokemon fan for the next Pokemon game. A game where it plays like Pokken, like battles play like Pokken tournament, where you had the four face buttons as your four main moves, and you use the L and R buttons to like hit like do a like a little light hit or a guard hit and save PP on your moves. Please don't take that the wrong way, but yeah, and stuff like that, man. It's just small stuff, and you know, I really do want Pokemon to continue to grow and be a better series. So yeah, so now, and you know, now is my time. Now is finally the time to end the night. I think the stream been going on long enough, and you know, I think it's time that we finally, you know, end it. All right, so let's talk about that Nintendo Lite. Did I think? Okay, I want to give my quick impressions on the Nintendo Lite. the Nintendo Switch Lite. I really do want to get it as the video load up, as the trailer load up. That's ads. No, we don't do ads here. We don't do ads here. That's basically like basically like selling your YouTube channels to Satan if you put ads in your videos. So anywho, so as we actually look at this and we actually talk about the Nintendo Switch, I'm gonna turn it down because he's talking. He's talking. I actually want to talk about this. With the Nintendo Switch Lite, I think it is a great product. I think it's better, but I honestly wish that it had some kind of docking. I wish that Nintendo still could have made this with a docking system. There was no reason for it to cut the docking system all the way out. If it was just like a 720p dock, I think people would have been satisfied. Like if they had a little dock that you can just place the little switch down in the Switch Lite, and I think it would have been great. But it's a handheld strict. This is Nintendo's new handheld play. While they're going to still use the main, console as They will still use the main console, the main Switch console as, and there's rumors about it being upgraded too, slightly upgraded too, so it can better perform. But the Nintendo Switch Lite, it is such a unique. It's not really unique, but it's such a This is basically the Game Boy come full circle, taking in console features. We're finally getting that console Game Boy, where the Switch felt more console than handheld. I feel that the Switch is more suited for a console experience, but the Switch Lite is more of a handheld experience altogether. And it's cheap, $200. And it got like a perfect design. My only concern is two things: is people gonna start using this as an excuse to call the Switch a handheld system. And you know what? This is what I thought. I made a video on this. A lot of people started telling me that the Switch needs to be be marketed as a handheld system. And I said this. No, it does not, because people are going to start asking, okay, so the Switch is a handheld, so when is the actual console, Nintendo? And you know what? I have seen people actually talk about, okay, the Switch Pro is actually the main console. Is it actually the main console? Well, guys, the current Switch is going to get turned into the main console. So I knew this was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. I said it first. There, I have a video up. If I can find it, I will post the link. I said it myself. I said, yo, the Switch is going to be, if the Switch ever have a completely handheld model, people are going to take that the whole Switch algorithm has been handheld this whole time, and they're going to say, well, where's the Switch model at, man? Where's the actual console at there, Nintendo? Oh, okay, so this Switch Pro is going to be the actual console, right? Is the Switch that you've been trying to promote, man? It's going to be more. This is something that I knew was going to happen. And I knew it was going to happen. Now people are using this Switch Lite as the concept to say the Switch is just a handheld. It's not. It's a whole console. You still can play this console on your TV on your go. It was a console that had the ability to go handheld. The Switch Lite is the actual handheld unit now. So, yeah. So with the Switch, this is more of an affordable, more kid version of the Switch that the kids can finally play. So I do want to go ahead and just say this and say that for fair and foremost. So the Switch Lite is not a handheld, the Switch Lite is a completely handheld version of the actual Switch. There's no complete console version. Drop that bottle. But it's nice and novelty, and I kind of want the Pokemon Sword and Shield version. See, I still fit it in there. Oh, good lord, that's sweet. Oh, okay. So yeah, anywho, that's my quick thoughts. It's your boy Cohen Silver, sign out, deuces. And it looks like my program, looks like Elgato has been acting up because my timer has stopped. So if any of this get cut out, I will just record it. Alright, so I'm out here, deuces.